A god, a son, a traitor. These are just a few of the titles that were bestowed onto the Nameless King. His story begins before the bell wakes us from our slumber, before shards of Manus began corrupting powerful rulers, and before the first flame initially began to fade. We venture into a world where the land was shrouded in fog. Grey landscapes and arch trees were ruled by everlasting dragons. These powerful immortal creatures held dominion over the land and sea. After the first flame appeared, the lords who rose from the dark challenged the everlasting dragons for control. So began the War of Fire. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, used his godlike lightning spears to peel the dragon scales, leaving them vulnerable. Now enters the Nameless King, the Dragon Slayer. Initially a part of Gwyn's crusade to defeat the dragons, he trained others on how to kill them, and would become the teacher for characters like Ornstein, and they referred to him as the God of War, as his methods surpassed everyone else in combat. He would then foolishly turn against the lords and ally himself with the dragons. The Nameless King was once a dragon-slaying god of war, before he sacrificed everything to ally himself with the ancient dragons. If the rumours of him being Gwyn's son are true, this would explain why Gwyn's firstborn child was completely expunged from history. The Golden Crown. This golden crown, buried amidst long strands of bristling ash, is said to closely resemble that of the First Lord. Statues that were erected in his honour were destroyed, including various statues with the head missing, but showed a large man holding a dragon slayer spear, which could depict the Nameless King. These would then be worshipped too by the warriors of sunlight in the heirs of the Sun Covenant, suggesting that the Nameless King could be the god we kneel to at the sunlight altars. Dragon Slayer Sword Spear. A dragon hunting weapon from the Age of Gods, the earliest form of the cross spear, serving as both a sword and a spear. Its owner was the Nameless King, a deific hunter of dragons. The sword spear is imbued with lightning, of which he was the heir. With him being an ally to the ancient dragons, he became close to a dragon named Stormdrake, and would fight in countless battles. Combined with the power of the dragon and the king's immense fighting style, they became an unstoppable force, until the great beast fell. Storm Curved Sword. Curved sword imbued with the strength of the Stormdrake. The Nameless King, ally of the ancient dragons, fought beside the Stormdrake in countless battles. When the great beast fell, the king claimed his soul, as was the custom in the Age of Gods. Was this his agenda all along? To fight alongside the ancient dragons, but when they perished, he took from them their very power? When we arrive in Archdragon's Peak, we are met with these serpent creatures, looking very similar to the enemies we fight in Sen's Fortress, which acted as a gateway or lookout for Anor Londo. Could Sen's Fortress be the Nameless King's old domain? And could he still, to this day, been keeping watch over his father's kingdom in secrecy? We ring the bell despite warnings not to. To travel the path of dragon, do not ring the great bell. Nothing will remain once the bell has tolled. A storm rises, and we are met with a god and his companion.